but maybe you put, you add a definition, you know, I don't think you wanna go that route again. You add a definition for a farm animal and move horse to the farm animal, so that it's more of a, you know, it's clear, but that doesn't really make much sense, why
But
you have farm animals allowed in town.
One lady on North Main has roosters,
I know.
and there were a lot of complaints about her chicken, her rooster. So,
But if the majority of the board wanted to make a variance, with the exceptions of the number of acres per horse for this individual, if I'm not misunderstanding what she's saying, the board could do that.
that was my point, trying to get, we may not agree, which is okay. That's fine.
But it's not a change in the ordinance. It's basically the ordinance as it is, and if there is a complaint at that point, he's got a ticket to ride because we gave him a variance for that.
In other words, deal with them individually as they come to us.
Hey, what?
And be
We
very
just deal with them individually as they come to us, want requests to,
about the
if they want their donkeys, goats, or little horses. I mean, they'll just have to come to us, leave the ordinance as is, and we'll decide on a case-to-case basis.
We can do that.
That would be very specific about the language of the variance, that you're, you know, it's allowed to deviate only in X way, right? By a horse, or 2 horses, I don't know how to guess, but
7 acres. We couldn't, and that's where we use that 2 acres per horse minimum, and,
So he could effectively have 3 horse shelters.
yeah, and a shelter.
You'll have to, right?
Pardon?
2 horses, you said?
2 is what I've had for 4 or 5 years now, so no plans of getting more. Like she said, I agree with what she said. That was something that should have been looked about when I bought it, and it was. I thought about that, but I talked to the real estate agent, and we thought we'd cleared it up. Someone was a misunderstanding on it, but that's when I figured out how it really was. I started thinking, well, maybe I should ask first, because I don't want to cause trouble. You know, if I go up and do it, it's kind of like giving a little child a piece of candy here and tell him this one he can't have it, you know. I don't want to move horses in there and have somebody else in town come to you guys and say, hey, he's got them, I want them, you know. Because it's going to cause trouble, you know. That's why I thought, well, I'll ask, you know.
Well, you did the right
Get you
thing.
guys' opinion too, you know.
You did the right thing.
Clearly with a horse, you need a minimum amount of space.
And I agree with that too, you know, which some of it just has a lot, you know, there's not really enough to have a horse.
Chickens you can do anyway.
Free grazing.
Okay, what,
So- Sounds like then we're gonna be good to go, and we're just gonna, like you said, write a variance on it, do you?
I mean,
Just do a
do a
motion?
and then she needs to record the minutes, and he probably should keep the minutes, a copy of the minutes. Because he'll forget what it was.
Well, I'll make the motion that we do a variance on, Joe, his request to bring his 2 horses in there to the property he purchased. Still with condition that its minimum is 1 horse per 2 acres with shelter, and let him move forward with his property.
I would second that. Motion carried, back to Myers, in favor, Mr. Marlin,
Are you saying?
Nothing personal.
yeah, no, it's fine.
He gets some right time about you.
Must have got thrown from the point. Okay. That,
I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys working with me on it. I'm sorry that it caused such a problem.
Well, I mean, I feel bad it took 3 months to get this, resolved.
Well,
It is,
okay.
a little bit fine line that we had to walk some.
I understand that, that's why I was trying to be patient with you guys.
And you did the right thing.
And I've got a good place to live, so it wasn't like I had to do it now, so.
You should ask for a copy of this.
Yeah. Next month or like within the next couple of weeks, come up here and request a copy of the minutes from Beth.
Okay,
You know,
That way you have a record of it.
okay, I can do that. Well, I appreciate it,
All right.
thank you guys.
Okay, while we're on this, we'll hear from you.
I'm Brandon Smith. I'm a new attorney in Washington, working with Mike Chestnut. And I've been talking to Dave a little bit about the old bank building, possibly being one of the tenants. I'm just getting started, just got my license, so I've got to check on my overhead at the office in Washington and personal finances and see how it's going to work out. But I also understand that Rita may be stepping away from city council here in the future. Just wanted to let you all know that I'd be interested in filling that position.
Appreciate you coming in, and we'd like to talk more with you about it once you get here.
Okay.
Um,
If that works out, Dave, it'll probably be as a satellite office. Mike's pretty busy where he's at, and he's wants to kind of stay in Washington. I know there's a good opportunity up here to pick up some business. And so if things work out, it would be, I hope to be there a couple days a week at least.
We have really strange things happening.
Yeah.
We, the last meeting that we had, we got the announcement from Ms. Rita about her plans, and we touched on a couple of things during that meeting, but we haven't had the opportunity to discuss anything at an open board meeting as far as how are we going to go about selecting another attorney, because we will.
Right.
Or, the process of elimination.
Right.
But we love local. We can't help but love local. But we also have to make sure that we're going after in the right direction for
Sure.
what we see on our horizon, which is a lot of stuff.
Yeah. You guys got to do your due diligence.
But we appreciate you coming in,
Yeah.
and it was very, very nice to meet you. I'm Mark.
Mark, nice to meet you. Mark.
Keith Becker.
Keith, nice to meet you.
John Myers?
John, we met a few times. haven't we?
Yeah.
Thanks for your time, and
Thank you.
if you ever anything, whatever you have any questions, just let me know.
Thank you. Mr. Ken?
Yes. What we're looking to do, I came here today because I'm part of the fundraising committee for both the Order of Eastern Star and the Masons here at Odon. And what we're looking to do is some fundraisers in town throughout the course of the year. We're talking maybe 4 times a year, 5 maybe. If it goes really well, maybe more. But what we were looking to do was actually rope off one of the parking spots on the side of either Spring Street or Main Street, and right in front of the Masonic Lodge, and do like the grilled half chickens, grilled pork chops, and other different dinners. And I talked to Mr. Barker about it, and he told me that I needed to come in front of you guys to have you guys make a decision. Yeah, we're trying to use these extra funds, not only to help the lodge out, but also to try and improve the building. We're going to be doing portions of all the fundraisers we do for both OES and Masons are going to go into our building fund to try and make some improvements to the building.
Would this be a one-time event, or would this be something that you've been doing?
Yeah, it'd be probably 3 or 4 times a year.
In the evening hours? Or
Most of them that we have planned right now, or the ideas that we have right now, is actually do them on Sunday afternoons, when none of the other restaurants in town are open, for people coming out of church. Like the first one that we do have kind of tentatively planned based on what happens tonight was going to be Sunday the 13th from 11 o'clock until 3 in the afternoon, or until we run out of food, whichever comes first.
I don't have a problem with
I
it.
don't have a problem with it at all.
That's a good
Once
idea.
again, it's another organization that's in this town that does a lot of really good stuff. I think we should support